Hello, Sweet Tooth here. I hope your day is going well. I'm gonna play some Recettear and Item Shop's Tale. So I did try to start this one time before, but I had trouble with the recording. Hopefully it's okay this time. Looks like it. Anyways, the control scheme is a little bit different than what I'm used to. Z is, I don't know, go inactive or something. X is for a cancel. C is for something else, spells I guess. B is for, I don't know. And W is for pausing. So it's a little bit different than what I'm used to, but that's okay. And in fact, you can actually change this in configuration, but I don't want to. Call it laziness. Oh, for the love of... She is still asleep. Does she really not understand how important today is? Murple. Can't eat another bite. But I can always find room for yummy candy. Murble Wurble. Nimble Wurble. Wake up, please. What? Who, what? When's it? Oh, Tear. Good morning. We do not have time for good morning, Recette. Are you planning on spending the rest of your life dreaming of sweets? Today is the day we set for opening the store. We did? Oh yeah, we did. Murder of all the... Listen, go wash your face and make yourself presentable. She looks pretty presentable to me. I mean... I don't know, it doesn't really have like bedhead. You know, when you wake up and your hair's all messed up. And then join me downstairs in the storefront. Okay, I'll be right down. Hey, sorry I kept you waiting. Okay, Tear, let's open the shop right now. Capitalism, ho! Patience, Recette. It is a virtue you will need. A virtue. We need to take care of a few matters before we open officially. Huh? Like what? Well, I somehow doubt that a store without anything to sell is going to attract all that much business. Oh yeah, we don't have anything to sell. So, what do we do? To start with, we need to establish a stock of items for the store. If we have nothing to sell, we cannot claim to be much of a shop. That is true. And so where should we go to get stocked up? The best way, I think, would be to visit either the town market or the merchant's guild. We need to give our regards to the head of the guild regardless, so that should probably be our first stop. Ooh, that's the place run by that old guy, right? The guild operates as a wholesaler for local merchants, so if we stop by, we can purchase an initial stock. It would not hurt to Grover? Give our polite regards to the guild chief either. Especially since the guild is the organization that allows us to operate here in the first place. Okay, got it. Then let's go, right now! When you want to leave the shop, head to the front door, currently located in the upper right-hand corner of the store. Ah, but I wanted to leave through the window, like an action hero. To eternity and... Reset! Oh, okay. I think that was probably to Affinity and Beyond. And I can already see that the door was in the upper right. I don't know why I needed those in directions. If you return now, no time will pass. There's time in this? This action will not take any time. Oh, okay, so I gotta keep an idea on how much, you know, when things are gonna take. How long something's gonna take. Alright, Merchant's Guild. Hello. Konnichiwa. A girl and a fairy. You two are... Yes, you're Recette and that loan shark. Well, that is not, well, an incorrect assessment. Could I ask that you refrain from calling me a loan shark? That's right, mister. I'll kick your ass. She looks like she is, like, really mad at him now. She and I are partners. Don't be mean. Haha. Forgive me. Partners, it is! So, how are the preparations for running that shop coming along? Quite well, thank you. In fact, we plan on opening today, so we stopped by in order to show our gratitude for your help. Ha! Very good. You two know what's what. If you have any problems, let me know. I'll be glad to help. We appreciate your kindness. Thank you. We appreciate your kindness. Thank you very much. Not a problem at all. So you came straight here to pick up some merchandise, right? Well, up to the counter then. Let's get you two sorted. This is our first time stocking up. Our funds are limited, so do not go completely overboard. I recommend purchasing no more than 10 items. KO! Before you stock up... Time to stock up a bit, eh? Step on up. I have 1,000 picks. Alright, talk. What is the guild? Right, so a guild is essentially a group of people in the same kind of business who cooperate with one another. Since the prices on items can vary from store to store, it's hard to do business if there isn't a base price between them, right? That's what the Merchants Guild is for. We can manage wholesaling and keep prices stable throughout the city. That's why we require that everyone who wants to do business around here register with the guild. Don't worry, your store Recettear is already in the books. It ain't all just paperwork and red tape though. Now that you're a member, you can pick up stock for your shop here and get access to a few other benefits too. We're here to help, so feel free to make use of our ups, okay? If there's anything you don't know, just ask. Okay, what can I do here? Here at the guild, you'll always be able to get goods for a set price. Most of what we can get our hands on is practical stuff though. Weapons, armor, clothes, adventuring necessities, and the like. The town's main market, who we work with, is where you can get things like foodstuffs, books, and other assorted knickknacks. The really flashy and rare stuff is a bit out of our league. If you've a mind to get your mitts on that kind of stuff, you'll have to go dungeon stomping yourself or buy it off a customer. Oh, we'll also buy off any excess stock you have. Mind, we buy low as a rule, so if you want to make an actual profit, you're better off selling to your customers. Okay. About merchant levels. Your merchant level is, well, your ability as a merchant. As it goes up, you'll figure out how to redecorate or even expand your store. Heck, you might even be able to convince me to let you have a look at some of our more, premium items. So how do you raise your level? Simple. Buy, sell, trade. This is an art, and you learn by doing. If there's anything you don't know, just ask. Okay, about the town. This city is getting a bit famous for the old ruins and the like that litter the surrounding countryside, so we've been seeing a steady stream of adventuring types coming in for a while now. They're all here to try and strike it rich off of undiscovered treasures in the wilds. Hunting for fat loot, they call it. Well, I don't know what they see in chasing after oversized loot, but their presence has also brought a lot of new merchants to the city. I sure won't complain, business has never been better. If you're looking for one, a few might be resting in the plaza. I bet most of them will take to the city's biggest pub, though. It's never too hard to sell those wandering types a little bit of liquid pleasure. Even if I go in there for a little nip every now and then. The more faithful will probably hang about the city chapel. We do get a few like that now and then on a pilgrimage or a quest to find old holy relics. Praise be to seekers and all that, of course. You might check the Adventurers Guild proper, too. They're in charge of making sure the exploration efforts aren't a total bedlam. They even succeed. Sometimes. Now, keep in mind that these places are only open at certain times. For example, that pub only opens in the evening. We're pretty much open all the time, though. Wait. If you're always open, how do you find time to visit that pub? For that matter, when do you go home? Little missy, if you had the kind of wife I do, you'd be at work or in the sauce at all hours too. Okay. Married. Forget I asked. If there's anything you don't know, just ask. Alright, about unknown items. Now, if you go dungeon diving, you'll find a lot of stuff which you won't be able to identify at first. In particular, I'll bet my hat you'll find a lot of what are commonly called mystery item ingredients by the adventurers. At first, you'll probably be tearing your hair out over all the junk you keep finding in those places, but as your merchant level goes up, you'll be able to sort out the stuff you find and pick the best materials and whatnot from the lot. Oh, if you manage to get out of those death traps safely, you'll have time to identify everything safely. That means you won't know what you're carrying until you leave, though. Alright, about fusion. Once a few merchant levels are under your belt, you'll be able to fuse items here at the guild hall. There's quite a few items you can only get by using fusion. So I'd get real familiar with that furnace if I were you. Remember, what you put in affects what you get out of fusion. If you put in some materials of, say, +2 quality, then you'll get an item of similar quality as the result. Keep an eye on what you're fusing to. You don't want to waste good materials on some mediocre thing you can just buy somewhere. Another thing to keep in mind, it can be real tempting to keep your best quality items to yourself for personal use, but your customers know quality goods when they see them. You'll earn a lot of respect if you sell top-shelf merchandise. There's a couple stages to what you can pull off with fusion as you pick up some merchant levels, so experiment and be sure to come back here often to see what you can make. Alright, swords, daggers, staves, bows, spears, clubs, clothes, robes, breastplates, armor, bracelets, shields, hats, helms, charms, swords. I have 1,000 picks. Oh. Yeah, nothing like that. Nothing like a 840. That's 980 for a longbow. I can't do that. I'll get a glove. Always gotta get the clothes. Yeah, robes can come later. 500 in city can, I would like to do at least some armor. And some kind of weapon. Could do a bracelet, but that's okay for now. Usually I do swords or daggers. So... probably a worn sword. Alright, is there anything else I can get? Scrap. Alright, I'm good. Wait, is there anything else I could get? 140 for leather gloves, I already have that. I could get a bracelet. Here we go. Right then, will that be all? Yep, this is perfect. We shall return when our stocks run low again. Haha! I'm looking forward to it. Here, a little something extra as a startup gift. Yay, walnut bread! Thanks a bunch! Nice. Alright, little lady, give 'em your all. Capitalism, ho! Well, Adam Smith would be proud of us, at any rate. Back to Recettear. Very well, it is time to give you a crash course on the basics of running an item shop. Okay, what do I do first? First, we need to put some items on display. If we do not have our goods out for people to see, we can hardly expect the customers to buy them, after all. So I just need to get near these counters. Just so. Once you know where you wish to place something, choose what you wish to place in that spot by pressing the primary button. Primary button? You will understand when you try it, trust me. Now remember, what you place will affect how people perceive the store. So think carefully before you place something. Right. Now then, to start off, why not line up what we've purchased on one of the counters? Okay. Alright. I'm gonna do, you should know where this is going. Walnut bread. There we go. Bracelet. Some scratch plates. She's pretty cute. Alright, so, sword? Recette, may I speak with you a moment? Sure, what is it? Those counters by the window. Items you place there are visible to anyone passing by on the street. As such, putting eye-catching items, the sort of thing that makes you think, I want to buy this more than anything, on those counters is a core principle of running a shop like this. In a very real way, those counters are the face of the shop. And what is placed there greatly affects interest in our business. So choose what to place there very, very carefully. Well, I never thought about it like that. Okay, I'll be careful. Well? Yeah, can I put something here? Nah. There we go. Alright, that should do for displaying our wares. Are you sure it doesn't look dumb? Do not worry, everything looks good enough for a first attempt. Now I need to teach you how to actually sell things. Please go sit at the counter. Righto! Alright. Well then, the items are in place, and now you need to learn how to actually sell things to people without embarrassing yourself. Okay-o! So, to start with, I will lecture you on the actual process of selling an item we have displayed. Yes, Professor. If the students do not listen, they do not get any credit. Right. Now then, when a customer enters, be sure to greet them with a nice big welcome. Well, welcome. Greeting a customer helps them to feel comfortable and relaxed while in the store. Their comfort is fundamental to our business. Remember that as we continue. Now, a typical customer will find an item they want on our displays, and then they will come over to the counter to pay for it. Let me demonstrate. Could I get this, please? What they want will be in the target window. You will also be able to see the name and base price. Pay close attention to that base price. Also, if you press button 3, you can view expanded information on the item in question. Consult the custom.exe program included with Recettear if you wish to change or check or alter your button configuration. Wait, button 3 custom.exe? Focus, Recette. Your life is hard enough to control as it is. Okay. Now then, next you must decide what price you wish to offer. In general, you want to try and name a price higher than the base. Try the name on a price if you will. Let's see. You likely noticed that the base price serves as your default. To raise your offer, press up. Press up. Okay. How much should I... Well... 20? Yes, very good. That is how you adjust your offer. This might be obvious if a customer is satisfied with your offer. It is a sale and you get a little bit of experience along with the money. If your price is too high, however, a customer can simply walk out. Learning to determine the proper price, there lies the challenge. Now, if a customer disagrees with the price, but not so much that they want to storm out, then you can negotiate. Remember what I said about comfort earlier? That is the key here. Offer a price, but do not make it so outrageous that the customer feels you are not acting in good faith. So, if they disagree but stay, offer a new price. Ideally, You will lower your offer a little, and they will take it and give you a sale. Some customers may just be trying to sniff out a better price when they are really willing to pay your initial price, however. Whether or not you risk testing that possibility is up to you. I'm going to fail this. How long can you keep haggling? Well, that depends on how regular a customer the person in question is. As we are starting out, you will not be able to haggle for very long. But after customers begin to trust us a little, you can haggle for a longer period of time. Well, time to put theory into practice. Okay. Welcome. Could I get this, please? Okay, I picked a price, right? It needs to be higher than the base price. 1300. Good. At this level, a customer will likely buy immediately. Alright then, now for the fine art of haggling. Theoretically, what you wish to do is lower your price slowly, but as I mentioned, there is a limit to how long you can haggle. The idea is to deduce a customer's desired price and go from there. You say deduce the desired price, but how do I? A large number of stores sell at about 30% over base price. Well, okay. It is not a hard and fast rule, but people will usually accept that price level. Usually. If you can manage to go over that, you will make a lot of money, but you do not want to risk driving away a customer. Right then, so as a customer I am haggling. Can you make it a little bit cheaper? Okay, but gotta make it cheaper, but not too cheap. Alright. 30? Oh, yeah. 80. There you go. There we are. The 30% would have been 360 onto that, so it'd be 1560, I think. There we are. Reducing the price to this level makes a sale likely. Well, that covers just about everything. Now let us put the entire lecture into practice all at once. If you can sell me an item, you will be ready for what lies ahead. Let us begin. Hello, welcome to Recettear. I would like this, please. Well, screw you. I know. So 3,900 would be 30%, so... Here we go. 28%. Yes, an excellent price. Thank you so much. Yay, sold Seal Sword for 3,850 picks. Excellent. Let us do that one more time just to be sure. Hello, welcome to Recettear. I would like this, please. Alright. I'm just going to do something random. Yes, an excellent price. Thank you so much. Yay, sold Steel Sword for 3,833 picks. Expertly done. If you ever wish to practice again, simply ask me anytime we are in the shop. A lot to remember. And that is essentially how it goes. You are quite good for someone who has never done this before. Really? We still have a little bit of time left today, so let us go ahead and open the store proper. If anyone comes in, simply handle them in the same way that we just practiced. Whoa, are you sure it'll be okay? Do not worry. As the saying goes, salesmanship is more of an art than it is a science. You learn as you go. Now then, I will open us up. Go on and sit at the counter. Okie dokie. Somebody better buy my walnut bread. Welcome. This is just what I was looking for. Oh yeah. Alright. Nice lady. 25%. There we go. Customer service seems to be at a loss a lost art these days. Alright, I'm lowering it to 120. Alright, I can accept that. Thank you so much. Yay, sold walnut bread for 120 picks. Yes. Cha-ching. Congratulations, you did well. I sold stuff. Hi, me, Recette. I sold stuff. Like, to people. Like not badgers. Hey, Tyr. I'm so happy. I did it. Tyr, I did it. Papa, I did it. And that's how we started running an item shop. Oh, you're wondering, why we started an item shop at all? Well, to explain that, you need to understand how Tyr and I first met. I don't speak Japanese. Dame arigato and konnichiwa. But, yeah. A little bit. A Tale of a Fairy, a Girl. And how to run an item shop. Recettear. Let's see, yep, the calendar says it's been 3 months since Papa left. I don't get why he suddenly said I'm gonna be a hero. This video is gonna be a little bit long because it's kind of like introductory to the game. I don't want to skip out on the intro or anything. I think this is the intro. And then took off without saying when he'd be back. I really hope he's okay, I'm getting lonely. Well, I shouldn't worry too much about him. The best thing about him is how tough he is. He'll be okay. What? Papa wouldn't knock. Who is that? Hi. Yes, who is it? Huh? There's nobody here. Wait, what? At my feet? Good evening. You are Mademoiselle Recettear? Lemongrass? Miss Fair? Pardon-moi, but I am the one asking the questions. Again, are you Recette Lemongrass? Yes, I'm Recette. Mon nom is Tyr. I am an agent of the term finance company. Finance company? I am here to collect the payment on a loan paid out to your father. Here is the contract and my identification. Loan repayment? In plainer terms, I am here to get our money back. If you are incapable of facilitating repayment, this house will be seized as collateral in order to repay the loan. Facilitating collateral? Seize? What? But Papa isn't... He is not here. Yes, I see that now. Monsieur Lemongrass disappeared following a fracas atop the local volcano, so we assumed he might have returned here. Even if he has not, however, the contract covers this eventuality. Covers this? Quite. As the sole remaining member of his household, we shall require that you pay his debts in his stead. What? But how am I supposed to? I'm a little girl. I barely have enough money to live by myself. Naturally, we are not demanding it all be repaid at once. There is still a small amount of time before any payment is due. Therefore, am I going to get sold off in parts of distant foreign lands to repay Papa's debt? I wonder if I can survive with only 2 internal organs. Maybe if I eat a lot of spinach that can replace my blood in. Oh my gosh, you made this so dark. Oh, but I don't want to be a sailor. What am I gonna do? Ahem. Please listen to moi for a moment. I have no clue where you are getting these ludicrous ideas from. But I would never do such a thing. Quite the opposite, in fact. I was sent here to ensure that you wouldn't have to resort to such, well, absurd methods to pay us back. But what? I have been sent to support you to the fullest of my abilities so that you may repay the debt via labor. What? But I've never worked a single day in my life. Experience has no bearing in this case. Neither do welfare checks. All that matters is whether you or not you are willing to work. If you do not wish to work, then that is it. The house is Termes. And I will have to ask you to leave the premises. As the saying goes, those who do not work do not eat. So Miss... Now she said Miss and not Mademoiselle. Mademoiselle Lemongrass, what will it be? Work or the house? I'll work then. Splendid! But I don't even know what I could do. Actually, I already have an idea on that front. You are aware, of course, that the city is an adventuring hub. In addition, this house faces out into one of the main city lanes. Therefore, I propose converting the house into an item store. Item store? What? Really? It's a long intro. Is that? Mademoiselle Lemongrass? I was only gone for a little while to do market research. Where could she have gone? Ha! I am being silly. Of course she fled. Why would she not? All I did was threaten to take away everything she ever knew and loved. Asking her to turn the house into an item shop was foolish. Even if it was to repay the debt. The poor girl must be terribly confused. On top of that, her father is probably... Wait, outside? Yayness! It's done! Hey Tyr, look, it's done! What is that? It's our shop sign, of course. Doesn't it look cool? You can't be a shop without one of these, you know? Yes, well, it is quite well made. However... I've always been good at making stuff. Be that as it may, while the sign is nice, Huh? Is there a problem? Well, the name. You are quite sure you have thought that through. Recettear. Well, we're partners, right? You said so. So Recette and Tyr together and Recettear. Isn't it neat? Well, that is to say, the sentiment is commendable, but it's the two of us opening the store, so the name should reflect that, right? You don't like it? Really, it is not that, but well, that is... Then it's decided. Recettear ho! Recettear. Mispronounce it even slightly and Racketeer. What? Oh wow. Recettear, if you mispronounce it, it's Racketeer. Okay. This job is going to be even more absurdly difficult than I originally suspected, I fear. Recettear, huh? So a fairy suddenly entered my life. One thing was for sure, this sure wasn't going to be dull. Well, if you continue with that murd, you can say murder. There are many ways to mispronounce stuff. How is it possible to sleep this much each day? How? Here. Let's do the very best we can. Reset! Wake up! Well, who's on first? Oh, Tear, right, good morning. The clock does not have a good morning hand. Recette, you are the proprietor of an item shop now. You must learn to be responsible and not sleep the day away. Right. Why in the name of heaven are you smiling so much? The smile you had while sleeping is just getting bigger. No reason. I just think I saw something nice in my dreams. Tia, let's give it a roll! Well, if you really are dedicated to making this work, wash yourself and meet me downstairs. Will do. Oh, well, this intro's so long. So, I have an item shop and stuff, and it's all cool and awesome, so what do I do now? That is up to your judgment. If you sit at the counter, we can open immediately. Or we can reorganize the shop. Or we could even go search for new stock around town or elsewhere. Yikes! That's a ton of options. How do I choose? Because as I said earlier, running a place like this is more of an art than it is something you can simply follow a map through. Simply pick something, we will deal with what comes. Well, okay. Right. Alright, this is a nice game. If you like this game, you should try it out for yourself. 10,000 pix payment due is by the 8th. What? I only got a week to make 10,000 pix? Wait a second. Is that like a monthly payment? Oh, that sucks. Anyways. Save. That's going to do it for this recording. I want to thank you for watching. Feel free to leave a comment. I hope you have yourself a good day, and this is Sweet Tooth signing off.